What's your name?
Robert.
And how old are you?
I am 21.
Why did you decide to join the new media program?
Well, my beloved matron made me join.
Why?
She wanted me out of the house because she wants me to have a good future despite me knowing exactly what I want to do.
And what is it that you exactly want to do?
Write and go into television and do creative work. Because I hate it when people limit my creativity.
What are your favorite parts of the course so far?
I really like video. Anything creative like design that really interests me, that I can do. That doesn't chain me in regards to creative things.
So like the photography and the video courses?
Yeah, I mean, because I don't like it when people say, here's what you're going to do. Because that hinders me.
That's life. I get told that every day.
Well, screw life.
Yeah, totally, man. So
You must unbind me.
So what do you want to work in?
Television.
What attracts you to television?
Well, just the whole storytelling aspect. Like, I really like telling stories, and that's what I want to do.
So why did you take the new media program?
Because I wanted to go to school and I thought that this course would have more 3D animation than it does, but hey, whatever, you get into the course and you learn some new things.
So what do you want to do with 3D media work?
Well, hopefully make some video games, work on with some companies or have my own, whatever.
So what are some of your favorite games that are out right now?
It's a tough one to say. I have a lot of games. I actually have like 90 different games on Steam. So.
Well, like, what's a favorite company then, or developer?
I don't know what my favorite is.
Favorite game company and least favorite. So
least favorite, probably EA. Always trying to get that money from you.
Developed quite a library of franchises, though.
Yes, and they ruined most of them. I'll just point that out.
Well, what games have they ruined?
All right, let's start with Mass Effect here. Let's talk about Mass Effect 3. They destroyed the ending and entire gameplay of Mass Effect 3 mainly because they rushed BioWare to finish a game for them.
So since EA's ruined games, what do you think is a good example of game?
Good example of games, well, indie games seem to be growing quite a lot right now. There's a lot of good indie games and unknown developers that are just putting games out there that haven't necessarily been done before.
So you talk about indie games, are you talking about games like Minecraft, where they've developed huge followings out of almost nothing, or?
Sure, Minecraft is a good example of that too. It's made 10 hours of work, released, then got an initial fan base, then they kept updating it. It's a pretty good example.
So you think updates are a huge part of what makes indie games so popular?
It could be, as long as they're not charging money for them.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm Carter Maloney, and I'm here to be interviewed. So let's do an interview.
Sweet.
Well, being from Yorkton, there really isn't anything that you can get into for video. So Regina is one of the closer places where you can take anything that really has anything to do with that sort of medium.
So Regina was the first place you thought of going to?
Yeah, actually there was another course that I found while I was looking online in Prince Albert, but I didn't really want to move to Prince Albert. So I found something else that was pretty much the same thing, except here.
Came into any extreme technical problems through this course, considering you're using technology all the time? Anything that wouldn't work?
Actually, when we did our first video that we did for John, introducing why you want to take the class and stuff,
Right.
that video, my computer crashed that night. My camera that I was using to record it with died, like 1 minute into filming it, so then I was trying to charge that as I was taking shots. So then I ended up using my phone to take all my shots, which did really poorly. And then half of the shots that I was taking with my phone wouldn't upload onto my computer right.
Okay.
So I ended up taking a couple of the shots like 8 or 9 times before I finally get one that looked good and actually played out right.
Have you had any super good defining moments in this class?
Well, as like a favorite project, I'd say doing the 50 Shades of Grey for the 50 colors was probably my favorite assignment we've had to do so far. Just because I got to just take pictures of a whole bunch of great things and get marked pretty good for it. And it wasn't actually that hard compared to the amount of marks that went into it. And I think a lot of other people put way too much thought into it and ended up just getting mad at their project.
Did you come into this class like right after like high school or?
I took 2 years off where I
Oh,
worked,
cool.
so I didn't really do anything for those 2 years except for work. But
How old are you?
20.
Ah, weird. I took 1 year off and I'm 22. Well, 20, not 22.
22.
Yeah.
Just give it a couple grades.
Yeah, that was fine.
No, I'm born in June, so yeah, I don't have my birthday till the end of the year. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense, I
Yeah.
guess, yeah. I guess I'm one of the older people, so I would have been 21 if I took 2 years off.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a big age range.
Is
Yeah.
there
What-
anything else you'd like to say about the program?
Love photography and that video stuff's pretty sweet. So other than that,
The stuff we're doing right now.
That's what I like.
All right, so let's introduce yourself.
I'm Victoria.
Cool. So why did you take this course, New Media Communications?
Because I really like the web design, the more, not so much the design, but the coding part of it more so, and then the photography and the video.
What part of the coding part do you like?
Just all of it. I found it really easy when we first started it, so I kind of just took to it.
Which project is your favorite so far?
Where we got to like create our own website, they just kind of said go create when they didn't tell us it had to be for the Malt 124 class or it had to be for the SIAS Student Association store.
Okay. So do you plan on taking the second year of this course?
I might just, I might stick with the first year and then go live with my sister in BC and take some schooling out there.
Okay.
So see where it goes from the grades after this course.
So where are you working right now?
Ricky's All Day Grill server attached to the Best Western in the North End.
Do you enjoy that?
I do, actually. People are weird, but a good weird.
So what are you looking forward to in this class that we haven't done yet?
The 3D animation and the 2D animation, because I think it's going to be really fun to get more into that and like the Flash and everything.
Do you take both the 2D and 3D animation?
I took, I think the 3D, but I have 2D programs at my house and everything too that me and my sisters and my brothers kind of just, when we get bored, while they play video games or animate on our computers.
What interests you about 3D animation?
All of it really, like I've always kind of liked it. My brother got me into it when he took it in high school, and so he was a fair bit older than me, so I'd like sit there and watch him do his homework because I actually liked my brother back then. And it just kind of, I was like, oh, I think this would be really interesting to like see how it works and everything.
Cool. Is there a specific goal you have in mind with 3D animation? Do you want to like design video games or design architecture? Or?
I think the more so on the architecture side because my family has worked with architecture and like steelwork and building blueprints for as long as I can remember. Like we have our own company out in Pilot Butte and everything, so I already kind of know about that side of things. So I think doing the 3D for that would be pretty cool.
So what kind of programs do you or your family use to do the 3D?
Actually, I don't know the names of the ones that they're using now. They used to just do like AutoCAD, and they had another guy do 3D that lived in White City. But my dad just got one of the new programs a couple weeks ago that does 3D for them now. So it saves them a bit of money after spending a lot of money. But it's the way it works.
May I know your name?
Cody Fortier.
Are you the real Batman?
I think so, but a lot of people would question against it, but I try to tell people I am. So,
Why are you in the new media course?
because I'm the real Batman. No, I'm in the new media course because actually, to be honest, I took a year off. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and my parents pressured me to go find something to do, and this was honestly the first thing I picked. But that's not the only reason I picked it. I picked it because it was sort of in my area of stuff I like to do, because I was in a new media class in high school, and I didn't mind it, so I thought this would be pretty cool to give this a try.
What is your honest opinion of the instructors?
I like them sometimes. I like Eagleclaw. He's the best. So he didn't pressure me to say that or anything by being here. No.
Does interviewing make you nervous, being interviewed?
No, not at all. Do I seem nervous? I'm sorry if I seem nervous. I'm terribly not nervous.
Is there anyone in the class you rely on to help you when things get hard?
I try to rely on Riley, but Riley goes magic. So Shayla, definitely Shayla Desjardins. And not usually for mostly anything except maybe knowing what to call assignments. But coding, I definitely, anybody in the room that's beside me that I can grab, I will grab them and hang on to them. So.
What electives did you choose?
I chose the creative writing elective, obviously, because freaking writing is awesome. And yeah, and 2D animation, I think, because I kind of like that Flash stuff and kind of the cartoony kind of look and feel of things. Like, I thought 3D was cool, but I thought if I want to get really good at 3D and find a profession for it, I probably have to move somewhere where they do like video games and stuff. Whereas 2D, you can do advertisements and all sorts of things with 2D. So I thought maybe that would be more practical to take, because I don't feel like moving, at least not right now. I don't want to move to like Toronto or any place to make video games. So.
What are your plans after you complete the course?
Actually, probably gonna go into electrical work and try and get a trade. So I kind of thought, like, I tried this thing out, but I'm probably not gonna get a thing related to new media, like a job. But probably gonna try doing a trade maybe, because it pays pretty good and stuff. But I like this course. Like, I don't regret taking it because it definitely taught me some things, and I will still be playing and goofing around and having fun with all the programs I've learned actually how to use in this class. So maybe some point it will come in handy in my life too. So yeah.
That's awesome. Good job, guys.
Sweet.